Hi, welcome to Simply Simmons and Friends with my friend
Hi, friends.
Melissa Hilliard, International Dishes version. This is our second International Dishes version. So Melissa and I grew up together since we were like 12, 13, something like that. She's my only friend that I grew up with that can actually cook. Tell us about the dish that we're going to start with today, Melissa.
So this one is called Zereshk Polo, which is basically rice with barberries. We're also going to make chicken. So usually you would roast a chicken. I like to grill chicken. Today we're going to saute the chicken.
Okay.
So we'll saute the chicken so that we make a really good tomato sauce to go with it. And of course we'll use all of the good stuff from the chicken that was in the saute pan.
We don't have any tomatoes.
I thought we had tomato paste.
Well, that's not out, so.
Okay, we'll have to get some out.
Of course, we're missing an ingredient. Surprise, surprise. Okay, I think
we may not have a tomato sauce.
I've eaten too many barberries. Okay, so these things, I never had these things before.
We soak these because they're dried. So we're going to soak them and saute them before we put them on the rice.
It tastes like a tiny, very sour cherry, maybe.
Yeah, sour cherry.
But like
It's
little
got that
tiny.
same taste.
Or something that tastes like. I'll figure it out by the end of the segment, hopefully. Not bad. Are they good for you? They better be good for you if they taste like this.
They're good. Yeah, I don't know.
Just say yes.
They're not going to be good after we put them with butter and sugar. That's
Okay.
not going to be very healthy.
Butter
but
makes everything better.
It'll taste good.
Let me talk about what we have in here.
All
We've
right.
got chicken. What is this? Bone-in chicken.
We've got bone-in chicken breast.
Breast,
Just
okay.
because since we're going to saute it, we left it with the skin on so it doesn't dry out in the pan.
Okay, as always, we'll have the ingredients below for you. And if you have any questions, after you watch the video, go ahead and send them to me. And I may answer, just kidding. We've got the barberries, which are also called Zereshk. Now,
That's right.
In Dallas, where would you go to buy Persian ingredients?
You would go to, most Middle Eastern markets would have this. The one that I go to is called Sharzad Mediterranean. So it's up on Arapaho and Coit.
Sharzad.
Sharzad.
Spell
They
that.
also have a restaurant, Sharzad.
Okay, Sharzad.
So yeah, if you don't want to cook this, you can just go there and order it.
Okay, well that's that too. But the reason we're doing this show is so you can cook something in your home. Make your husband remember why he married you, except for, we're gonna talk about remodeling the house, like that Netflix show next. What is that called? Dungeons and Dragons? Dungeons and what?
I think it's the sex dungeon lady.
Sex dungeons. We'll do that. That's the next segment. Okay, cooking and remodeling your sex dungeon will be the
That's
next
right.
segment. We've got what kind of rice? Basmati?
This is basmati rice.
Okay.
So we've washed it and soaked it
Okay.
so that we're going to boil it. Onions and garlic go in everything.
White,
That makes
yellow,
all food taste good.
whatever, right?
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
We have yellow onion.
Yeah, and that's fine. Butter.
Okay, butter or ghee, which my ghee was expired, so we're going with the butter today. Okay,
Right.
We're Southern girls anyway. We have some sugar. We've got some garlic. We have some
A little
plain
yogurt.
Yogurt, not with vanilla, Brianna. Okay, it's plain yogurt. Some lemons, carrots, kosher salt. We have some pepper, some olive oil, and tell them about this.
So we have saffron. So we have saffron. Say the saffron. When you purchase it from the store, this is from Iran. This is actually
okay.
Yeah, this is from Iran. So I bought it at the Persian store, and so the saffron comes. You can see it. It's a little bit.
So when it comes in the threads like that,
Yeah,
so
thread
you
it.
have to grind
So you
it.
have to grind it, and then
And
we're
why
gonna.
like this?
Well, this is
No,
how.
why this type of mortar and pestle? Is that
Oh.
special for saffron?
I don't know. This is
This
the one
from
that came
Iran.
from. It came from Iran. This is
course.
the one I was given when they taught me how to cook Persian food.
So please go out and run and find one from Iran because it won't work unless you have a mortar and pestle from Iran.
Exactly. But this makes it easy. You grind it, and that way we'll dilute some in hot water and then mix it into the rice.
Okay.
I'll also like to put some in the chicken to give the chicken a little bit of a kick as well.
So where do you want me to start? Helping you.
So we're gonna start
Watching
with. Okay, we're gonna start at the stove because we're gonna start to saute the chicken.
Okay, so I'm actually getting to cook a little bit on this international edition of Simply Simmons and Friends. So I'm just going to use about 2 tablespoons or more of olive oil. Then we're going to take half of the onions, and I chopped up, this is one kind of larger size onion, and then I also sliced up some more, about a half of another onion. And Melissa's going to tell me how much we need to use. So I'm going to do half. There you go.
Okay,
that's
good.
about half. Okay.
We're gonna add the garlic. So you got the onions. And so when you're translating, let's add the garlic in there.
That's like 4 cloves of garlic?
That's 4 cloves of garlic.
Okay. Okay, so Melissa and I did a lot of bad things when we were growing up.
Yeah, it's a good thing Dee isn't here.
We did a lot of bad things. So, let's talk about, let's see, which time? We used to go sneak out of the window, and then remember I broke like all the safety things on the windows?
Yeah, all the alarm, the motion detectors.
I broke all of it.
Everything.
We were always sneaking out all the time, and we were going night boots with our fake IDs.
That's right.
Okay, what am I doing here?
Okay, so now let's add the chicken. We're just gonna lightly brown.
It's ready to go, anything?
Yeah,
That's good?
That's good. That's good. So let's add the chicken. And we're just gonna brown the chicken a little bit.
Good, good.
All right, goodness. I just put a little pinch of salt in to season the chicken.
Now, we don't have to season the chicken before. Here, that one didn't get any. That one didn't get any love.
That one didn't get any, did they get a salt in there? Okay.
You don't have to do it before. You can do it like this.
No, yeah, just add it in there.
God, I love these home cooking techniques.
It's personal preference. And then we'll add a little pepper.
Okay.
Pepper's flying everywhere. You did a good job over there,
Do I need
Simmons.
to have the top on? Simmons. That's what a lot of my friends call me, Simmons. Okay, do I need to put a top on?
Yes.
Yes.
Put
Okay.
a top, let's put a top on.
Okay.
And then we'll just turn that heat down to low.
Oh, God help me. Sorry.
Okay, so now that we've done that,
Okay, so let's take a little pause for a minute.
okay,
Oh wait, you had some.
a
there's
little
some-
extra garlic.
A little extra garlic. Where'd I put
Yeah,
it?
throw it in there.
Go in there. Can we put it in the rice?
No,
Why? Okay,
it
fine.
doesn't.
Whatever. Anyway, so we used to sneak out every Saturday night with our fake IDs, and we'd get in trouble. We'd be grounded for another month, and then we'd sneak out again the next Saturday night with our fake IDs, and we'd be grounded for another month, and then we sneak out the next Saturday night.
It was
And
on.
finally, our parents just gave up. They were like, "Whatever, you make good grades, so we're not going to try to.
And it was not.
We're not holding you down anymore."
It wasn't limited to Dallas, Texas either. We would go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Same thing. And we were so spoiled that Deandra's dad.
Now, one thing, I am not spoiled. If you saw Real Housewives of Dallas, you know I am not spoiled at all. So that's not a good thing to say.
Okay. Well, we were 16 years old.
Okay.
Sitting in an air-conditioned car while Mr. Simmons was setting up our area on the beach. This poor man was taking our beach mats,
Oh, that's right.
our
Daddy was so
cooler
good.
of drinks, and food, snacks, and he had us all set up on the beach because back in those days there was no beach club, there was no beach service. You had a styrofoam cooler and your bamboo mat.
That's right.
But he had it all laid out for us. It
Our
was
poor
so
husbands.
nice. Yeah, I mean it was unbelievable. And we didn't know that not everybody's dad did that. We just thought that was the way life was. So
Yeah, he spoiled us a lot. So
anyway.
I'm sure you did the same for your daughter, Jasmine, right?
Oh, of course not.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Jasmine, she has no problem getting bottle service at a club or figuring out where the waiter service is or beach club services. I didn't need to wait on her. She figured out at an early age how to lay out by the pool.
I didn't need to know about bottle service. I just needed to know who was paying for the bottle. Okay, next, rice.
Okay, so
Go
next
with the
rice. Okay, so let's boil this water. But while we're waiting for the water to boil, so my daughter, who is half Persian, I tried to teach her how to cook.
How'd that go?
Really, not very well. Not very well. But I did decide that, as most Middle Eastern cultures, a lot of times there's arranged marriage. And I thought it would be really fun to put her on a Persian dating site. So I watched the movie.
Love that. You know what? Let me preface this by saying her daughter is probably the smartest kid I know. She went to Colorado School of the Mines, graduated top of the class, works for a very reputable company, making more money on her salary than I do. So I'm sure she's not thrilled with her mother doing that.
Okay.
Very independent.
So I watched a movie on Netflix called Wedding Season, where the Indian parents were building profiles for their children, and they were scanning all the prospective dating people. So I thought that I would do that for her, and that way I could pre-qualify any dates for her. Well, number one, she has a boyfriend, so she wasn't very happy about me doing it.
The parents do like the Tinder click yes, no.
Exactly. The parents are it wasn't a swipe right, swipe left. It's, you know, more of a people sending their emails, and you read their bios, and you get to a little information about it, and you see their pictures.
Melissa's questions are parents' net worth, your net worth. That's all I need. What is your current yearly income? What is your anticipated current yearly income in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years?
And will you be a good husband?
Would you like children? And how many grandchildren may I
expect?
Prepare for?
Well, how about this?
Do I have to send my grandchildren to college, or will you? That's really important. Today we're using my Made-In pan. Thank you so much, Made-In. I just love this pan. It's amazing. Boils water perfectly and cooks chicken and rice perfectly. Get your Made-In pan at madein.com. You'll like it too. Okay, so we've made an executive decision. Well, actually, I didn't shoot it. Right. That we are going to drain the rice, right?
Right.
Because the other one's taking so long to boil.
There we go.
I don't know. I mean, I'm the rice cooker person, remember? So.
Well, if that rice doesn't boil, we're gonna have to use the rice cooker. If that water.
Well, I have one because that's what I use, and it's perfect every time. Zereshk, shout out, give me a free one. Special one.
That's the best one. That's what I have.
Cooker.
They have a wide variety. You can buy one at H Mart.
I don't want to buy one. That's the whole point. Why am I doing this?
Listen.
Sitting here wasting my time unless I get a free rice cooker.
You're gonna build your sex dungeon. You can afford a rice cooker.
Oh my God, help me. Okay.
Persian nut and dried fruit mix.
Oh, I like figs. Figs are very healthy for you.
They're really good. These
are they high in like folic acid or vitamin C or something? Something like that.
Aren't you the natural doctor?
Just say yes.
Don't you know that? Yes.
I used to before menopause. I knew a lot of things. Now I know a limited amount.
There's all kinds of good things in here. There's raisins, pistachios.
Wait, can't we use these pistachios and sliver them?
Hey, you can dig them out and sliver them. I'm not doing that. You want to pull some out?
Go play with your boiled water.
Okay. Let me grab this rice. Let me grab the rice here.
I'm going to occupy my time up here while she plays with the boiled water.
So we're going to add the rice into the pot of boiling water, and we'll let it cook for about 7 or 8 minutes, just until the rice is tender.
Ooh, I'm doing a good job here. Yeah, so I think I've slivered a bunch of raisins. I have. Oh my God, only me. Hopefully I don't.
Well, eat a couple of those green raisins, because that is better than any cleanse you've ever taken.
The raisins?
Yes.
Oh my God, will I be in the bathroom?
Yes.
Oh no, stop that. I don't need any help in that area. I'm good.
You will be in there a lot, and for a long time.
Oh gosh, okay. So we did not tell you about the tomato paste, which I do not have, so I'm going to substitute today with tomato sauce. But in the recipe, we will have the tomato paste and how much we would like for you to use. So take heart, we won't leave you stranded.
So I think this rice, usually,
it's not ready or something.
No, it's not ready, but it's, we take it off, we're gonna put it back in. So, you want this rice to be a little bit tender. So it's a little bit tender.
Do you know what you're doing?
I absolutely know what I'm doing. So we're gonna take it off the heat. We're gonna empty this out.
Hold on. Okay, wait, let me see that's tender. Oh, it's kind of tender.
It's tender, okay?
Well, it's kind of al dente.
All right.
Did you put it in your mouth?
I didn't put it in my mouth, let's try it.
You have to put things in your mouth, and then you know.
No, that's just right. It's just right to take it off the heat, because we're gonna put it back on.
Okay. Whatever you say.
We're gonna steam it. So this is next.
Captain.
We're taking this off.
Okay.
You wanna
Am I supposed to help you?
No, you can't. No, you're not supposed to carry anything heavy.
Okay, so my favorite thing in Persian food is this crunchy rice thing. What is that called?
The tahdig.
Tahdig?
Tahdig, yes.
That's my favorite rice dish, and it's amazing
Right.
because I like anything crunchy with a snap to it, snap, crackle, pop. I mean,
Here,
that's what I
scoot
like.
over. We're gonna put this pot
So is that what we're doing?
back on it. Yeah, we're gonna make a little tahdig. So to do that,
We need lots of butter,
we need
right?
oil, olive oil.
Okay.
But we're gonna just pour a little in the bottom of the pan. And
Okay, so this is very important to watch this part because if you do like that crunchy rice you get in Persian restaurants, this is what you do. And I don't know, she's teaching me, so you guys learn along, okay?
Hopefully
Let's
it'll
pay
hopefully-
attention. I'm gonna pay attention to
hopefully-
this one part. You too, okay? There'll be a quiz, in a few days, okay?
we're gonna put a little bit of
Melissa will be grading assignments because she's the one I
Well-
always cheated off her in school, and I was a straight A student.
So
It's
we're gonna.
just in the math department. I'm pretty smart in English.
I was good at math.
Math, I was horrible.
My English and use of the language not so much. So we're gonna put a little bit of the plain yogurt in the rice. Okay. So we took a couple spatulas of rice, and we're gonna mix it
What
in.
do you think? It's like 2 tablespoons?
Yeah, maybe like 2 tablespoons, 2 or 3 spatulas of rice. This is a big pan. We might need a little bit more.
Okay.
We're gonna put a little olive oil in the
What do
bottom
I
of the
do with
pan.
that? Okay.
Here.
Here, you do it. How much?
We're just gonna put a little bit in the bottom of the pan.
You don't need to,
We are.
like, do this.
Do that. Perfect.
Oh, no, it's not going around. You need more.
You won't put more in.
Okay. You used to get all over there.
Okay.
Okay.
And the rice.
Come on. Do I need to pour it out? It's too much.
Yeah, I think that's good. It's a good amount.
Okay, so see my pan? It's coated with olive oil, people. Okay.
And we're gonna layer this rice on the bottom. And this is a big pan, so I'm gonna need to add more rice in here. That wasn't nearly enough
So
rice.
that's, okay, so we put the rice.
We mix the rice with a little bit of yogurt, and then we're gonna layer it on the bottom
Need
of
to
the
put more
pan.
yogurt in there.
No, I think we've got a good amount.
Are you
Put
sure?
a little more rice in.
Okay.
And sometimes you can layer potatoes in there,
Yeah, I've seen that too.
where you layer the potatoes in. Now, in most of the time when you serve this dish, you would layer in the barberries,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna do the barberries as a garnish. So I'm doing it a little bit differently.
Okay.
And, okay, so that's kind of in there.
But
That
we don't
sh-
need any more yogurt, that's good.
Yeah, that should be good.
What does the yogurt do?
Just kind of holds it together to make it a little crispy.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead and layer the rice back in the shape of a pyramid. So, and then,
Did we put salt in the rice?
yes, we did.
Okay. I don't remember.
We put a lot of salt in the rice. There's plenty of salt in all of this food.
Okay. When did we put the salt in the rice?
Probably when you were doing something else and I was putting the salt in. So,
On the stove?
on the stove.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're gonna layer the rice.
Okay, since I missed the salting of the rice, make sure you salt the rice. We're using kosher salt today, just so you know. I'm gonna go check mine. I'm gonna go check the chicken.
Go check the chicken. You may need to turn the heat down on that a little bit. We don't want it dried out.
Okay. Oh, did you already flip it a little bit?
I flipped it a little bit. So we'll show you. The rice is kind of in the pot like a pyramid.
Do I need to flip it back over or leave it on the side you had it on?
I think we can leave it on the side I had it on and just turn down the heat. So one of the things that I will do with the rice too before we steam it is I will put in some water and a little more olive oil.
Well, how much water we know? I mean, like,
I told you I didn't really measure.
Okay, well,
And
before you do
My
that,
former
let's measure.
mother-in-law that did not speak English
Another one of
kinda
those
showed me
recipes. Hold on.
how to cook this.
Okay, put the water in here and let's see how much it is.
But I'm probably gonna only use about half of that. So
Oh, Jesus, help me. Okay, so we're using maybe half a cup of water and how much olive oil? A tablespoon?
probably about a tablespoon. And we're gonna pour this back in over the rice.
Okay, you just use the whole thing.
Okay, well,
A
then
cup.
then a cup. Okay. And
Why
then,
does it have a little mound on it?
because it's just kind of the way you put it in. Now the other thing that I will do,
Okay, just so you know, it
Showed,
has a
yeah.
little mound on it.
yeah, so
See
look
that?
at shaped like a pyramid.
Okay. Well,
And
it
then
was.
it's okay. It's okay.
It was shaped like a pyramid.
We're
for a minute.
good. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Now, I will usually make a little hole in the rice.
Oh, here we go again.
I'm gonna make a little hole in the rice. That way, just so we know that it's when the hole fills up, we're good.
Is that where you
Okay.
put your spices?
not
Last-
yet. Not
last
yet.
week
Not
we
yet.
had to make a hole in the
Not
rice
yet.
with my Palestinian friend and put our spices in.
Not. Okay, now we're gonna put this back on the stove. You want me to carry that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me carry this back to the stove. Okay, we're gonna put this on a medium heat. We're gonna do medium heat for about 20 minutes. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the barberries ready. Now, because I like butter, we're putting in lots of butter.
Butter makes everything better.
Butter makes everything taste good.
And if you have ghee, you can use ghee.
That's fine.
But I didn't have any ghee that was
We're just
good.
using butter. Butter makes everything taste good.
I love butter. I have at least 8 pounds at all times in my house.
Well, do you remember when I first met Mark and I brought him to a New Year's Eve party over here and there were lots of scalloped potatoes and he said,
Fattening foods.
well, we were helping to clean up and he saw the butter on top of the potatoes and he said, oh my gosh, I've never, seen so much butter. And he looked at you and he said, I didn't even have butter in my house till I met Melissa. And he said, if we have less than 3 pounds of butter, she thinks we're running low. And you went and opened your refrigerator and you said, look, I've only got 5 pounds. And then Dee turned around and Dee said, doesn't everybody keep 7 pounds of butter in your refrigerator? So we've got the melted butter. We're gonna add the barberries.
See, this is something I had no idea about, so this is very cool. because This is not what I was thinking.
He said we're gonna add a little sugar to these barberries as well.
How much sugar are we putting in there? Do we know?
No, we don't know. But usually, I would say, they recommend.
Oh Lord God!
It usually gets recommended about a teaspoon, but I like things.
A teaspoon?
I like things just a little bit sweeter.
That is not a
So
teaspoon.
I would put in closer to a
That's like a
tablespoon.
quarter cup.
Well, in here I didn't add all of it.
Oh my God! Help me, Jesus.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is take the saffron that I ground.
Okay.
Now this is probably about a teaspoon.
Oh my Lord! I do have things called, measuring spoons.
Well,
Actually, I do have
a
measuring
little
spoons.
too late now.
No, it's
So-
not. Hold
Anyway,
on.
we're gonna put the boiling water in with the saffron.
Wait, hold. Hold, please. Okay, that's not a teaspoon. Give me a
Okay,
teaspoon.
let's do a teaspoon.
It's just a lot of hurry up and wait. So how much?
All right, just probably about half.
Here we go again with the measurements.
Okay, and then we're gonna stir it.
Oh Lord. Okay, we'll just use this.
And because I've already made the rice.
This was supposed to go in the rice.
This was supposed to go in the rice, but
That's okay.
It's okay. Here, I'll show you. So we can take a spatula of rice.
We're not 1.5 Persians. We're less than half each of a Persian. Not even half of a Persian. She's not even.
Just to show, I'm not even Persian at all.
Well, you had
I have a Persian child.
You had a Persian and you have a Persian baby. So you're
do.
part of a Persian.
I do. Okay, so we would put. Okay.
Somehow you had a Persian baby. Was that immaculate conception?
No.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so let's put a little bit in the rice. Because if we were going to actually add this, there you go, that's perfect. Maybe one more. And then we could mix this back in the rice, but I've already put this in the rice. So
Why don't we just put it in the chicken and then
we're going to put some in the chicken too.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we'll just like
no, it'll be good.
Nobody will know the
But
difference.
we'll add in a little bit of saffron rice in
We're
here.
just doing
that
color
way.
right now? Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to put a little color in here.
No, I'm putting the saffron on the chicken.
But we're going to make the sauce.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So we can make the sauce.
You're so bossy.
Oh my gosh, look who was talking. We're going to talk about the time I was in the hospital having a double mastectomy and you had my 9-year-old in the bar.
Oh, I did? I don't remember that. Oh well, at least I was babysitting. I didn't leave her alone.
Exactly.
I didn't leave her alone.
I get a phone call in the hospital. Mom, you can order food at the bar at Kona Grill. It's like, you're 9. It's 11 o'clock at night. What are you doing in a bar? Deandra. Let's put the tomato sauce in.
Okay, so we're pretending this is tomato paste.
Right,
like
we're
we
pretending
said.
this is tomato paste.
How much?
And I'd say half the can.
Oh, okay, well,
Let's do half the
how
can.
many ounces is that for you?
I can't, well, I don't have any glasses on. I can't see them.
Yes.
And here, you'll
I
love
think it says
this.
8 ounces. I'm hoping.
You'll love this. We want to put some salt in here.
Okay, is that good? That's good. That's
Yeah.
half a can. Okay.
Okay, let's put a little salt in here. We might need a little bit more. Stir that in.
Okay, hand me that spatula right there, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's put a little more tomato sauce in here.
Now the tomato paste is gonna make it a little bit richer, obviously.
It'll be thicker. It won't be so watery.
But it's
we
okay,
put in
'cause we've already
salt,
got this all
and
the
then
stuff
let's,
mixing in the difference. Saffron.
Saffron.
Did you put salt in already?
I did put salt in, and then we want to take the juice of the lemon.
Okay.
Just, yeah, perfect. I mean, I like a lot of lemon in there, so
Yeah.
we're good.
I've got some wine, Melissa.
Yay, I need wine.
Okay, and you're gonna plate the dish
I am going to plate the dish.
as it should be.
So, we're going to start with the rice.
Okay.
Now
What's
to
it
get a
called
little
again?
bit of it. Zereshk Polo.
Zereshk Polo. So it's like half Spanish and half Iranian. Polo. Pollo. Zereshk Pollo.
And then we'll put the chicken in.
Okay.
If I can get this.
Here, I'll do the chicken here.
Okay, do the chicken. There
I
you
got
go.
my fingers right.
No, not at all.
Okay.
And then we want to put a little of the sauce on.
How much? On top of the chicken?
On top of the chicken. A little sauce on the chicken. All right, that's good.
You know, my little is
And
more
if
than
you
one.
like more, then you can put more. All right.
Oh, you're so proper. I just left my napkins in
I-
here. I'm
Well,
so
I don't have
excited
a
about the
sleeve.
food. You got the crunchy rice. You have the kind of sweet sour barberries. You've got that chicken, which is very delicately, almost poached, steamed. And there's just so many layers. You also have the raw elements, which go really well with the almonds and the pistachios. So we hope you'll try it and you'll make it for your family. It makes a lot of food. And
It does.
enjoy. Simply Simmons.